Calibration is a process which can help you to make sure that your reviewers are grading in a similar way and that they're not being too harsh or being too relaxed, and there isn't a huge discrepancy between how they're all grading. So you can do calibration on a weekly or monthly or quarterly basis. It depends on how many reviewers you have. It also depends on the discrepancy you're seeing between your reviewers, but usually monthly or quarterly is a good way to go. And the best way to do that in Klaus is to create a separate account. So if you go to settings and you go to new account here, you can create a new account called something like calibration, team calibration, something like that. You can create that new account where you should create the same rating categories and scales and everything you've done in your main account. So you are duplicating your original account. You will need some help from our support team in order to connect to your help desk again. So just contact our support team to say you're doing that and they will help you out. And also make sure this account is free as well. Of course, we're not going to charge you again for that second account. So you've created this calibration account, you added your rating categories again, your scales, all of that kind of thing. And one last important thing to do here is to go to workspace, users and workspaces, general, and check this box here, calibration. What that will mean is that your reviewers won't be able to see the scores of other reviewers, which is important to make sure that they're impartial and they're making their own decisions without influence. The last mention I will make about the settings here is that you're only going to invite the reviewers in this account, because we don't want the agents to know that this calibration is going on and that we don't want them to receive the scores that you're giving as well. So you will invite the reviewers and you will connect the agents, which means you can review them, but they won't have access to the account. They won't receive any of the scores. So when you've set that up, then you can go to choose the tickets that you want to be calibrated. And there are two ways to do that. You can either go to inside of Klaus and you can choose a filter of the kind of tickets you want to review. And then from those tickets, choose the ones that you want to be calibrated by adding a custom tag here. So I've created this tag called to be calibrated, and I'm going to tag all of the tickets I want the reviewers to review for this calibration process. Then they will be able to see that. They'll be able to see those tickets because we will create a filter for them called something like to calibrate, where you set up the conditions. Comment hashtag is to be calibrated. There they will see all of the tickets that they need to review. Alternatively, you can do this inside of your help desk. So if you're in your help desk, you can use a tag in there to tag all the tickets as you go that you want to be calibrated, and then have a filter here that says ticket tags is X, the name of the tag inside of your help desk, and they'll see the same result. So that's what you need to do on your side. The reviewers, when they come in here, they'll be able to select this filter. They will see the tickets they need to grade. They will go here and they won't be able to see the reviews other people have left, as I mentioned, because we want them to see this for the first time without any influence from other people, like what they've given. So they will go here, they will leave a review as normal, and they will view those 10 tickets. To see the results of the calibration, what your reviewers gave, you need to go to the dashboard and you can choose given here. Received is what the agents received, and this is what the reviewers given. So this is where we want to be. We choose the time period and the agents, the reviewers, that have done the reviews. And here then you will see what your reviewers gave overall for those 10 tickets. You will see what each reviewer gave in which area and overall, and you can click to see the top scores and the lowest scores. And if this was a real calibration, this wouldn't be great, because what you're seeing here is that some reviewers are giving 100% for some categories like solution, and some are giving 0% or 33%. So you can see there's a big gap there. And you would need to discuss that with your team. Why are some people giving 100% for solution, and why are some people giving 0% for the solution when they're grading the same tickets? So if you do regular calibration sessions, you should see these discrepancies get smaller. It also depends on how many reviewers you have, the rating scale you have, because if you have a wider rating scale, like 1 to 5, there will likely be more discrepancy. But with regular calibration sessions, you can make sure that your reviewers are on the same page, which means that your agents are not seeing wildly different scores depending on the reviewer that is reviewing their tickets that week or month.